Fam over.
Fam, what's good? What's good? It's your boy Thou, FamOverTV. I appreciate everybody tapping into the channel, showing love, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, stopping by. Whatever you're doing, I appreciate it. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is always advised. Salute to everybody out there on this good Sunday, man. Hope everybody feeling real good. Good energy around. We got some good content to check out today. Please make sure y'all hit that like button and keep the algorithm jumping for me, y'all. We go get into it, man. Salute to Angela the Dial. Appreciate that, boss lady. Thank you for that super sticker and that super chat. Hope you and your fam is all good too. We missed you on the live stream. I figured you was busy. Big viral clips, Dre, Kamani, Gervais, Dennis, Buddha, what up with y'all? We gotta wait for a few people to fall in, then we go get started. Hey, I've been going this weekend. I went to a few places. They getting rid of that cash, y'all. A couple places I went to didn't even take cash. I'm like, damn. I'm like, man, it's getting crazy. And they trying to like low key transition us over. You know what I'm saying? It ain't too out here too much yet, but that time is coming. I went to like a couple different places. I went to a hibachi spot, got some food. They didn't take no cash. Went to where else we went to? I think we went to Panera. They didn't take no cash. I'm like, man, yeah, times definitely changed. Jennifer's Network was good. Dennis. Salute to everybody, man. But a few more minutes, then we'll get started up. I think it's day like what, 27, 26 or something. Government shutdown still going on. We almost finna roll over into November. It's getting wild out here, man. It's gonna be wild. My birthday, November the 4th. I hope it be some good energy that day. Hope it don't be wild out here. People going crazy because they can't eat or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Bang Boogie, what up, fam? We got people in here now, man. Let's go ahead and get it started. I'm sure everybody else will fall in. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Let's get it rolling.
This morning, day 26 of the government shutdown, with the impact hitting Americans nationwide. This past Friday, thousands of federal workers missing their first full paycheck, some lining up outside of food banks to get help.
Ultimately, hunger is a nonpartisan issue, and we need both sides of the table to get back into conversations.
Many states announcing they plan to suspend SNAP food assistance benefits starting November 1st if the shutdown continues, as both parties blame the other.
This is the choice that Donald Trump has made. It's to take food away from people.
Nobody wants people not to have the food that they need, and we urge the Democrats to get the government over.
Meanwhile, in a new interview with the BBC, former Vice President Kamala Harris criticizing President Trump for building a grand ballroom at the White House during the gridlock.
Right now, we have a president in the Oval Office who is building a ballroom for his rich friends while he is depriving working people of health care.
Harris also still keeping the door open to running for president again, saying she believes the U.S. will elect a woman leader in her young grandnieces' lifetimes.
Could it be you? Possibly. I am not done. I have lived my entire career a life of service, and it's in my bones.
I don't know if she's likable enough. I just feel like, you know, I don't feel like she's all the way likable. A lot of people don't like Kamala or Kamala, however you say her name.
Harris is promoting her latest book, 107 Days, which chronicles her historic run for the White House. Meanwhile, earlier this week, longtime Trump ally Steve Bannon said there is a plan for President Trump to run for a third term in 2028. President Trump has also repeatedly said he may run in 2028, despite the fact that such a move would violate the U.S. Constitution, which limits presidents to 2 terms.
Trizzy said he might run again in 2028. What is Trizzy talking about, man? The president, you only get 2 terms, man. I guess Trizzy, like, he finna change the motherfucking rules. That's crazy. Rah, was good. Hey, right, Bang Boogie. That's what I'm saying. There's only a few days left before November, man. Like, I don't even want to see that because I hate to see people, you know what I'm saying, that there's a lot of people that depends on those benefits, them SNAP benefits, EBT, you know, all that stuff so they can eat and everything. Like, it's gonna be crazy. Keisha, what up with you?
Really?
Yamiche Alcindor at the White House. Yamiche, thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.
You do realize that we're going to have to drag his fat, bloated, orange ass out of there, right? He's not going willingly.
Oh, man.
It doesn't matter what happens in the 2028 election. He's not going.
Elaine,
he is
what's
going,
up?
but he's not going to leave willingly. We're going to have to drag him out of there. We're going to have to drag him out of the White House. Or where we're actually probably going to have to drag him out of is his Fuhrer bunker that he's almost certainly constructing underneath this massive vanity project, this gilded ballroom under which I'm sure he is constructing a massive bunker to which he will probably retreat as the walls come crumbling down all around him, as they will. This is not going to end well for him. A fascist takeover by a man who's trying to become dictator for life, it's not going to work in this country. He may try, he is going to try, but he's not going to succeed. And I hope that, because this bunker, this Fuhrer bunker that he's constructing, like Mustache Guy in Germany.
Oh, my God, man.
Mustache Guy took the easy way out. I don't want this fat orange piece of shit to take the easy way out. And I don't think he would. I don't think it's possible for him to do that. I want him to be dragged out of there. I want that image for the world to see.
Man.
I want that image for history. For all future generations of Americans to see. This is what happens to fascists in this country. It's going to end very badly for him. I know it doesn't seem like that at times, as he appears to be getting away with everything. But that's not going to continue to be the case forever. It's going to end bad. And it needs to end bad. I don't want him to just leave peacefully and then head off into the sunset. Go down to Mar-a-Lago and just play golf for his remaining days. With cultists showing up to kiss his ass down there. Man. I want it to end bad.
America. Hey, what y'all think, man? Y'all think Trizzy gonna be tripping when it's time? When what 2028 come around? Y'all think he gonna stay in there? Be like, no, I'm running again. I don't know, man. I don't know. I was gonna say that's a long time away, but the way the time going, that should be here in no time. GLC, Kip, what up, fam? Boss lady, we definitely we're gonna do a birthday stream on the 4th for sure. Not good live stream. I think it's on like a Tuesday. Yeah, I think it's Not this Tuesday, the following Tuesday. But yeah, we definitely gonna do a live stream. Definitely make it make sense for sure. But Trizzy, by that time, Trizzy might have been changed some laws and everything. So I wouldn't put it past him. He might try to stay in there, man. For real.
Y'all better get ready. Because at this point, we are not living in history anymore. We are stepping dead into prophecy. See, many of us been telling y'all for quite some time now that America has entered its final chapter. Many of you guys will say we are in the last days. This system, this structure has reached its expiration point. And what's wild is, it's not just spiritual folks saying it. It ain't just conspiracy talk no more. Now we have White House executives coming out and hinting. This right here is Steve Bannon, former White House strategist. And the way that he came out talking, he's implying that Donald Trump isn't just a president. He is the last president that we will ever know.
So Trump 28, Trump is going to be president 28, and people just ought to get accommodated with that.
So what about the 22nd Amendment?
There's many different alternatives. At the appropriate time, we'll lay out what the plan is, but there's a plan. We had longer odds in 16 and longer odds in 24 than we got in 28. And President Trump will be the president of the United States, and the country needs him to be president of the United States. We have to finish what we started. Trump is a vehicle. I know this will drive you guys crazy, but he's a vehicle of divine providence. He's an instrument. He's very imperfect. He's not churchy, not particularly religious, but he's an instrument of divine will. And you can tell this of how he's pulled this off. We need him for at least one more term, right? And he'll get that in 28.
You're not driving, actually, because I think what you will end up with is a populist justification for a quasi-dictatorship.
That's not true at all.
That's what it sounds like.
Trump is a dictatorship.
Man, my man right there, what's his name? I forgot his name, but he look like he been smoking, having him a drink and everything, man. Look at his face, man. He definitely did hit him a blunt or something.
Did you just see the compromises he had to make on the big, beautiful bill? You see the compromises he has to do on everything, on accommodating Zelensky, on what President Trump. President Trump is nothing but a series of negotiations to kind of keep this thing rolling forward, where he's having trade-offs all the time.
Steve, you've just spent the last 20 minutes telling me we have to smash the other side. There's no room for debate. There's no room for compromise. We must smash them. And now you're telling me this is a negotiation. I mean, that's
no.
I think that's why it seems to me some kind of tension there.
The only way President Trump wins in 2028 and continues to stay in office is by the will of the American people. Okay? And the will of the American people is what the Constitution embodies. So I think we're going to be in good hands there. We need to finish what we started.
So y'all think it's going to be enough people that support Trump staying the president in 2028? If the people come together and be like, yeah, we want him to be the president again, everything, hey, it might be a possibility to change some things or whatever. But y'all think Trizzy got that many people to support him? I mean, he just started. He just got back in here. You know what I'm saying? The year ain't even up yet. So we got, give him a couple years to see what he do. A lot of people might change their mind about Trizzy or something, man. I don't know. Like, I'm so tired of politics and the government and all this shit. Like, whatever, man. It don't really matter. Anthony was good, fam.
Implied more than once that we need to start what we started. What do you think he means by that? And remember, y'all, this is a spiritual war. We've been in spiritual war for eons, and now it's coming to the time that we're about to be released. The shift is here, man. I can feel it. Remember, in the Bible it tells us we not wrestle against flesh, but in spiritual evil wickedness in high places. This is bigger than we think right now, y'all. But let me know what you guys think about this video, y'all. The shift is here. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
I'm telling you, I don't even think these people are human. Like, I look at Elon Musk and Sam Altman and Peter Thiel, and I'm pretty sure they're hybrid. You know what I mean? Like, they just look like an Apple software that I should be able to download at night, Like my phone.
You need to add Mark Zuckerberg to that list. What's my man name that got Amazon? Bezos. All of them might be hybrids. For real, because they do be talking weird and moving weird and everything. I wouldn't be surprised. She might be on to something right here.
Getting an update or something. It's something in the eyes. Like, I don't know. I'm like, I know I'm human, but I don't know if I stabbed you if you bleed, you know? I'm not going to stab them, but I don't know if they bleed all the way. I think a battery would fall out. You know what I mean?
Mettez les masques. Mettez les masques. Technologie partout.
Bien. On peut y aller? Tout le monde est prêt?
I'm still mad about that shit, man. They shut everything down. They had us make sure you stay 6 feet distance and have everybody wearing a mask. And man, oh my, I'm still mad about this era right here. Like they was on bullshit. It went so far even to where it's crazy because it's supposed to be that deadly, but shit still was open. Like the casino still was open. You still can go gamble and everything. If it was that bad, everything would have been shut down. But they kept grocery stores open and casinos open. I remember they even put the motherfucking little glass things up at the tables. Like if you shooting dice or playing roulette, they got little glass separators between everybody. Make everybody wear a mask. Make sure you got your mask on. They even had the X-ray machines going into the casino. Like when you walk in, you gotta walk through an X-ray or whatever. And I guess it'd beep and turn red if you had, you know what I'm saying, if you were sick, if you had to, you know, the 19, whatever. Man, that shit was crazy, man. I'm still mad about that time, man. And it all was basically a hoax. Entertainment purposes only, though. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. Allegedly.
Bien, mesdames et messieurs, le résultat de ce second tour a démenti tous les sondages et d'où jouer tous les pronostics. Ce soir, j'ai gagné et nous avons gagné.
It's the simple way to get everyone to accept the mark of the beast. Starve them out, make them homeless, and keep them sick. Oh, and as far as you talking about the EBT card holders looting stores, that's not going to happen. You see, all it takes is for one city, one store, it doesn't matter what it's to happen to. The news gets out there immediately. Guess what happens? Trump sends out the military, not the National Guard. I think y'all forgetting. He got the military on standby. What we saw on these videos of they meeting, that was what they wanted us to see. But you got to remember the camera turns off. And they had their own private conversation. Why do you think some of them stepped down and got the fuck away? Because of the news that they heard. But I'm going to get deeper into this. You see, they need us to beg them. Because martial law is going to come. Once anybody think about looting, it's going to come. You're stuck in your home. Now, all of you out there that's talking bad about the EBT card holder and thinking to yourself, yo, me and my family okay. I'm going to be honest with you, no, you're not. No, you're not. One or two things going to happen. One, it's going to run out eventually. Two, when ICE, National Guards, or whoever come to your home and don't think you above nobody else that they can't come inside your home, guess what? Their mission is to make sure they make it as uncomfortable as they possibly can for you. It has to be done. Make the people beg. Cripple them. Knock them down to the ground. So then when they come out and say, well, I'll tell you what, we're going to wipe away your credit. We're going to do all of this. Make sure you eat. We got 15-minute cities, homes for all of you. But all you got to do is just take this little pinch right here, and you and your family are okay. You know what? Without a second thought, millions and millions and millions and millions of Americans are going to do it.
Yep.
The ones who don't do it, they're going to try to put up a fight for a minute. You're going to have many people do it. But here's the problem with it. When you're looking at your kids starving, your wife, your husband, or even your damn self starving, you're going to be like, you know what? It don't matter anyway. I'm going to die. You're going to take that mark of the beast. Get ready for it.
I can see something like that happening, y'all. I hate to say that, but I definitely can see something like that happening. Like we always be saying over here, like it's gonna be a good majority of the people that be, just like he said, they be like, man, fuck that. I'm going to get it, man. I gotta I gotta be able to take care of the kids. The kids got to eat and everything, man. He right for sure. He right. Like it's crazy. And then all the ones like that go against it, I'm definitely not letting them put no motherfucking thing up in me. It's going to the end. But everybody that go against it, eventually they go like down there and make those people who don't got it. You go be down there like an outlaw. They might make it against the law. Shit, like if you ain't got the chip, you go get we go send your ass to prison or something. Like I wouldn't be surprised. Dang, it's crazy, man. We in some crazy times for real. Diane, Baby Cakes, what's good? Gervais, Mad Pack, salute to everybody in the building. And I don't even want to see it. I don't even want to see this time, y'all. But shit gonna be crazy, man. Let's keep it going. Hit that like button. Keep the algorithm jumping.
Department of Agriculture announcing it will not tap into contingency funds to pay for SNAP benefits during the government shutdown. The program is set to run out of money by the end of the month. Illinois Attorney General Kwame Raoul sent a letter with 22 others Attorney General demanding clarity on how to move forward. Nearly 2 million people in Illinois rely on SNAP benefits.
So for a little context, 12.3% of Americans are going to lose their food in 6 days. In 6 days, 12.3% of American citizens are going to start trying to figure out how they're going to eat, how they're going to feed their children. The thing about it is, as we all know, majority of the people who favor this are MAGA, people who support Donald Trump, and people who genuinely believe that black people are the one. See, this is about punishment. For MAGAs, for white Trump supporters, this is about, they believe if they take food stamps away from black people will hurt, black people will die. The same reason we don't have universal health care in America. So let's go ahead and take a look at the numbers. At 37%, white Americans make up the highest demographic on EBT, while black people make up the second highest. Black people, 26%. Now, we need to put in context into this because percentage and numbers, a lot of people don't understand. So in America, there are approximately 40 million people. Black people, 40 million, 40. So 26% of 40 million people are on food stamps. Let's go ahead and take a look at whites. White alone is 191 million people, including Hispanic, the ones who call themselves white, because America doesn't care about race. It does care about race on paper. So that's all that we're going for. Including Hispanic, there's 204. And then if you want to add all white, it's 71% of the population. That means in 6 days, 125.8 million white people are going to wake up and they're not going to know how they're going to eat, how they're going to feed themselves, how they're going to feed their children, or how. That's basically it in 6 days. And this is sort of good because they're the ones who are going to hurt the most. Don't get me wrong, black people are going to hurt, but if one thing in American history we have learned is that America does not come through for black people. We have to find a way to make a living. We have to find a way to make it ourselves. White Americans have never had that. Throughout American history, one thing we're learning through Trump is throughout American history, white Americans have never pulled themselves by the bootstrap. They've always been welfare babies. They've always.
This shit finna be crazy. Everybody finna be affected. 6 days. They got a few days to try to figure this shit out. But even if they do figure it out in these next few days, like it's the payments and the benefits gonna just automatically come through, or did they already stop the, you know what I'm saying, the process of it happening? Like this shit is getting crazy, y'all. And with him talking, I just thought about it. Like, why don't we have universal health care? Why don't we have health care for the citizens over here? Like all the other places, other countries and everything, you get is free health care. Like, and it's enough money where, as tax-paying citizens, everybody paying these taxes and everything. It's way more than enough money for everybody to have free health care. But I understand it's because it's all a business. This is the corporation, United States corporation. So shit, I guess it's all big business. It's all big money and shit. They like, man, fuck that. It ain't even about the people. Yeah. It's hey, we better come together. I know we always saying that, but we better come together somehow, some way. Action Jackson, what up, fam? GNS, Danny, what up?
They survived off of the government. And now 191 million of them are going to lose their food stamps because they think black people will hurt the most. But we're just going to have to wait and see how this turns out.
What the fuck is going on at Disney World, y'all? 3 people over the last week have passed away at Disney World. They are now calling Disney World Funeral World. The same place people go to make everlasting fun memories with their family is now being horrified because their family member passed away. I don't know about y'all, but Disney has not been the same, fool. Since this happened, it got a lot of people questioning, like, what the fuck is really going on behind closed doors? Y'all can call this a coincidence, but this shit is crazy, fool. Something don't sit right with me.
Hey, y'all. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Salute to everybody watching with GNS at the bar. Appreciate y'all tapping in, showing love. Thank you so much. It's crazy, man. Shutdown still going on. I'm sure the airports is crazy right now, man. People is just, it's getting crazy. And then, like, with this shutdown going on and people not, getting their pay checks and all this type of stuff, I know they getting themselves into different type of binds. Like they probably offering out loans or some government loans or some while the shutdown going on. Hey, you can get this loan until you get paid again, and next thing you know, they putting interest on your shit and all that type of stuff and everything. Man, it's crazy, man. Crazy times, y'all. ATX, what up?
Everything on this planet is fake. Yup. Starting to realize, I mean, look, just that Subway sandwich, look how fake this is. I threw half of my trash in the trash and the other half in the recycling. But guess what? Same thing, y'all. Absolutely fake. It's all one big show. They're lying to you every single day about everything. So what are we gonna do about it, huh?
Well, we're here. Are you listening, MAGA? This is for you as well. We're here. We're in a big brother dystopia. Officially. The Trump administration just signed the contracts to use technology to track you and track me with facial recognition, iris recognition. And it's
They've been doing this.
software that can also access our iPhones, our smartphones, and track our locations. And it's also software that plugs into our social media to monitor what we're doing, what we're saying, and also track our locations.
Sound like AI, basically. But everybody being tracked. If you got a cell phone, if you got a smartphone, you being tracked somehow, some way. You know what I'm saying? You might think you might turn your locations off and everything. It's so much. Like you have to go into these apps and turn tracking off and turn the location off and all this and everything. And I ain't gonna lie. Some apps I don't do it. I just like fuck it. I ain't finna be doing all that. So we all being tracked, man. We being tracked for sure. Facial recognition is definitely out here already.
And right now, the Trump administration is using the excuse that they're going after Antifa, meaning protesters out protesting ICE. But make no mistake, MAGA, this is all of us. This is tracking you one day. This is tracking you one day. This is so invasive and in violation of our rights. I can't even see straight. I don't care if you're out protesting ICE or not. Every single American should be afraid. And the cost is north of $1.4 billion a month of your tax dollars and my tax dollars to go track where some person wearing a frog costume is located. to see who's standing next to them by reading their irises, facial recognition, by accessing their tracking devices on their smartphones and through their social media. I have not dug in deep enough to see if our favorite Plantier, Peter Thiel's company, is behind this.
Yeah.
The Pandora's box has been opened and it cannot be closed.
Hey, I don't think there's nowhere around it either, y'all. For real. Truth Lady was good. DJ was good. Salute to everybody in the building. I appreciate all y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Keep the algorithm jumping, man. Hey, I don't think there's nowhere around it, y'all. For real. They already tracking this. And like the technology that they have is like it's crazy. Like we in the days and times right now, man. If you committing a crime or if you doing like some bullshit, violence and everything, you gotta be like, don't have it all. You gotta be stupid or something because it's like I just seen a video the other day. A rapper, a guy, he just lost his life from Chicago. Happened yesterday, y'all. It happened yesterday. He lost his life. His name THF Bezu or something. And like within like about 45 minutes, an hour after them announcing that he lost his life and everything, he was shot, you know what I'm saying? Shot to death. The video is all on the internet now. They got the surveillance video already on the internet. I'm like, how? Like, I remember like days and times where like it took a long time for that type of stuff to, like a video, a surveillance video, it took time for that to come out. Like, how did that get like unless somebody that the surveillance came from one of those stores and they released it themselves or something, but I highly doubt that. But I just don't understand it, man. Like, it's crazy. The technology crazy right now. They tracking you when you pull up to these four-way stop signs, cameras everywhere. The control is gone, y'all. It is gone, man. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Salute to everybody, man. Say we don't have universal health care because we're paying for Israel's right. I know, right. Salute to Keep Tab. Right. Exactly. And we paying for a lot of other people's shit too. Militaries, wars, and everything.
So I've heard recently, even in Spain, that some Spanish people and some locals in Spain that have spoken, they seem to think that Halloween is an American festival. Let me tell you, son, right now, that's a big no. Halloween goes back 2,000 years. American history, America was created, the United States of America is only almost 250 years old. Halloween was an ancient Celtic tradition in Ireland and in Scotland and in Wales. Estimated to be 2,000 years old, the tradition and festival was to celebrate the connection between the living and the dead. They said at the end of October was the closest period where both the living and the dead have the closest connection. And that's what Halloween was. It was an ancient Celtic tradition and festival. So when you're celebrating Halloween this year, remember this, it's an Irish Celtic tradition. Enjoy it, enjoy your trick or treat, and if you have a chance, get to the biggest festival in Europe, which is in Derry City, and it's unbelievable, guys. I've been doing it since I was a child. I won't make it this year, but my city is fantastic for Halloween.
Hey, earlier, that's why this video on here. Earlier, I was thinking to myself, I was like, man, what? I don't like Halloween. I never did like Halloween. Like, I don't dress up. I don't put no mask, no costumes, none of that shit on, none of that. You know what I'm saying? When I was younger, I done went to parties and everything, but I ain't putting on no costume, doing all that shit and everything. But I was wondering earlier, I'm like, man, what is Halloween? Like, you know how we know, like, you know, every holiday and, you know, have a story behind it and everything. Like, I never really heard the story behind it. So I was like, man, that's crazy. I don't even know where the fuck did Halloween come from? Like, I don't know nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why these videos on here.
It's the best in Europe. It's the biggest in Europe. So, Slaughter, will ya? Enjoy.
8 crazy facts about Halloween you never knew. The last one will blow your mind. Number 1, trick-or-treating began as souling. In medieval Europe, poor people went door to door offering prayers for the dead in exchange for food. Number 2, pumpkin carving started with turnips. The Irish carved scary faces into turnips to frighten away a ghost named Stingy Jack. Number 3, black and orange weren't random colors. Orange represents harvest and autumn, while black symbolizes death and the end of summer. Number 4, bobbing for apples was once a matchmaking ritual. Each apple represented a potential lover, and catching one predicted who you'd marry. Number 5, the word witch means wise woman. In Old English, witch referred to healers and herbalists run before they were demonized by the church. Number 6, owls were thought to be witches in disguise. Hearing an owl's call meant someone nearby was about to die. Number 7, full moons on Halloween are extremely rare. The next one won't happen until 2039. The last was in 2020. Before I say the last one, make sure to hit the follow button to support the channel. Number 8, Halloween started in Ireland, not America. It came from the ancient Celtic festival Samhain, where people lit bonfires to ward off spirits.
I keep trying to tell y'all, bro. Look, Walmart cut jobs, Target cut jobs. I told you already, Amazon cut jobs, bro. And y'all still putting y'all faith into these jobs. Before y'all sit there and try to say, well, you got a W-2 job, like I told y'all, bro. This job ain't certain either. It's not. Y'all gotta find the skills that's gonna benefit y'all. Y'all better learn how to trade, all right? Y'all better learn how to invest your money.
Did y'all see the news about Amazon, y'all? Like, it's crazy because everything we've been talking about, Amazon just basically came out and announced it. They trying to transition the company like 100% fully automated robots. You know what I'm saying? I think they said by like, I forgot what year, 2027 or something, but they trying to get rid of all the human. They finna have all robots, Amazon, all autonomous and robots in they warehouses and everything. But it's crazy. We've been talking about, we've been saying it and saying like, man, it's coming around. It's coming around. I can't believe it's like how fast it's going. Like the transition is happening. It's crazy.
Cannot depend on these mundane ass jobs, bro. And I'm saying that while being here. You cannot depend on them, bro. Cause they're not dependable jobs, bro. They'll give you the work. Oh, we got a lot of work. Oh, but they're not gonna give you the pay. They're not gonna give you the what you really need to be making out here for real. You know what I'm saying? And for people that be like, oh, get your CDL, truck driver jobs, they about to be taken too. They got self-driving trucks, bro. I don't know. Y'all better tighten up. I ain't going front, bro.
Amazon is pushing forward with a plan to use robots to do 600,000 jobs that humans would normally do. The New York Times, citing leaked documents, reports Amazon will automate 75% of its operations within several years. Amazon estimates automation will help it save more than $12 billion and shave 30 cents off each item it ships. Amazon stressed it still plans to hire 250,000 workers for the holiday season.
Man.
Amazon plans to replace 600,000 jobs with robots. Amazon reportedly plans to avoid hiring up to 600,000 U.S. workers by 2033 by ramping up its use of robots in warehouse and logistics. Internal documents suggest the company is aiming to automate 75% of its operation. That could eliminate around 160,000 jobs by 2027, saving up to $12.6 billion. Amazon insists these numbers do not represent its total workforce strategy and says the document reflects only one team's perspective. Experts warn that if Amazon pulls this off, it could shift from being a major job creator to a net job destroyer, with ripple effects across the U.S. labor market. The future of work at Amazon and possibly across retail and logistics might look a lot more robotic than human.
This shit crazy. They talking about they finna save some money, like 12 something by doing that. Like, where do it get to a point to where you have like some type of, some type of good morals in you or something like to like, oh no, you know what? We gonna keep these people, man. We making enough money. We can still pay these wages. But everybody's so damn greedy. Like they making all that fucking money. Amazon getting all that money. They talking about they finna save some money by getting rid of the workers and getting these robots, because the robots gonna be able to work and do all the shit the humans doing. They gonna work all day. They ain't gotta pay no wages to the robots. They gonna overwork them motherfuckers 24/7. No breaks, no lunch breaks, nothing. You ain't gotta feed them or none of that. They ain't finna be going to the HR office complaining, none of that. And they like, yeah, we finna save this money and save it for what? So y'all can fill up motherfucking Bezos pockets, or the board pockets. Everybody that's at the top, everybody finna get richer. This shit crazy, man. Evil and greed, man. Evil and greed run shit. Evil and greed. Oh my God, man. I'm so tired of this. Let's keep it going, man. Let's keep it going. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Keep the algorithm jumping, man. This is crazy.
Palantir, can you explain what this is a little bit?
Palantir is a CIA cutout. So in 2001, after 9/11, they created this it's basically artificial intelligence, or an algorithm, to interpret these vast amounts of data. The intelligence community takes all this massive amounts of data, emails, phone calls, text messages. Palantir interprets all of it into insights that are usable by law enforcement. And so in 2001, after 9/11,
so basically Palantir take all the data and they put it together and create this data summary for law enforcement and everything. So basically Palantir is locked in with law enforcement, and man, this shit crazy, man. Oh my God. Supreme was good. Wow.
they took what was a CIA program and they just effectively privatized it to bypass the Constitution. You know, Constitution protects people's privacy, but a private company doesn't have to play by the same rules.
So 2001, you're saying that the CIA was spying on people and collecting all this data, and then to get around public oversight, they sort of transferred this into a private company?
Right. So Palantir is a firm that creates usable insights based on vast amounts of data. It's a private entity to circumvent the Constitution. They're founded in 2001. Until 2008, they only worked for the CIA. And the CIA actually provided startup money through their venture capital arm, In-Q-Tel. So they provided all the money for it, and they created all the products. So Peter Thiel, Alex Karp, Joe Lonsdale, they were at Langley, Virginia, at the CIA headquarters, making everything for the CIA as a so-called contractor.
Wow.
And then after that, they branched out into everything. So they identified the Capitol rioters on January 6th. They were identifying who wasn't vaccinated in 2021.
What were they doing with people that weren't vaccinated?
Just to identify contact tracing who had COVID and who was spreading it to everybody using Bluetooth, and then identifying then who wasn't vaccinated for the purpose of these vaccine passports. You know, in states like New York or in New York City, they wouldn't let people into restaurants if they didn't have the vaccine. So this was going to be like, they wanted to identify everybody that didn't have the card.
Yeah.
Using Bluetooth, you said? That's for identifying who has COVID.
Interesting.
Because if you got COVID and you tested positive, they would look at your phone, and your phone has Bluetooth, and they'd see all the other phones that touched it.
Oh my God, man. And I remember when people was talking about, yeah, you go get your shots or you go get tested, and they, you know, it was, I don't know if it was an app or something, but they was putting it on your phone. Like, man, this shit crazy, man. And if y'all think this shit ain't been out, it's been out here. It's been out here. This technology been out here. They just now probably just finna introduce it to the world. But it's been here. That's crazy, man. And it's crazy because they finna implement this to use this with the digital ID shit too, probably. I'm pretty sure they finna have their hand in it. It's crazy, man. Only good thing I can say about, if you did invest, if you had a chance to invest in this if you knew about it, if you had some little inside information and you invested in this and everything, you probably can get rich, super rich off of it, because it's definitely gonna be super, super big. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing. People invest in it can make some money off of it and everything, but this shit right here ain't nothing but just an invasion of privacy, man, basically, and control. Crazy.
You can identify everybody that might have COVID. That's the contact tracing. It's basically just like what Ted Kaczynski warned about. This is the classic panopticon surveillance state. And so Palantir was founded by Peter Thiel. Peter Thiel funds all the new right projects. You know, in 2022, he was the single largest individual donor in the cycle. So he put $30 million behind J.D. Vance, Blake Masters.
Why does he look greasy?
Well, he's a gay man. I think that has a lot to do with it. So,
There's a certain amount of grease that comes along with the lifestyle.
Yeah, a lot of lubricant.
Now I'm getting yelled at primarily about ICE. What's going on?
Oh my God, man, my bad, y'all. Let me rewind that. At least I can get a little laugh out of it. It's always good to laugh and smile, man. Fuck it. Let's get the laugh out of it. Y'all hear how he threw a shot at Diddy at the end? Like, yeah, a lot of grease and lubricant. Oh my God, man.
Why does he look greasy?
Well, he's a gay man. I think that has a lot to do with it. So,
There's a certain amount of grease that comes along with the lifestyle.
Yeah, a lot of lubricant.
Now I'm getting yelled at primarily about ICE. What's going on? How's it going on? Is the treatment just? The one thing I would say, and we can go through each one of these individual things. The obvious fact is, if you care about not being surveilled illegally, if you care about the treatment of people who come into the country illegally but deserve adequate treatment, if you care about lives in Gaza, in Ukraine, and all over the world where Palantir is used, you're going to want the best software in the world, because it's the only way you can reduce and more precisely target the people and justifiably. And actually,
you see how he's trying to make it seem like it's a good thing. Like, yeah, if you care and everything, like, you should want this technology, this software and everything. It's good for the people and everything. But I'm seeing right through all this. Nah, this is a motherfucking control tactic. That motherfucking Palantir, man, finna probably be, man, what?
the only way where you can say this person did this and they deserve to go. And so, and in each one of these things has to be steel manned.
Let's do that for the second one, the border. Tucker said yesterday when he spoke to President Trump, there was no way to know, are there 30 million people here illegally, 40, 50, whatever it happens to be. You say you call BS on that. We could easily do it.
No, I didn't say we could easily do it, and I'm not calling BS on that. I'm actually saying it's a very, very hard problem. But in the world of AI and software, you can't say it can't be done.
It could very easily be done if we put cameras everywhere and we just did facial recognition.
Well, again,
but
yes,
we don't want to live in that.
It could be very easily done if you eviscerate our civil liberties. Yeah, that's
Correct.
not being done.
Right.
That's
so
like, I could grow your revenue at 400%, but I'll lose money in perpetuity. It's not a business.
Yeah, of course. And so let's talk about what the solution to that would be. The border issue is actually a bit overstated. You have 80-90% of the country believes the border should be orderly. That is actually something that most people believe.
Sorry, I just got to interrupt you. 80-90% of people believing it and it happening are completely just non-connected.
Well, of course.
So,
whatever the reason the Biden administration didn't do it, that's over and now we're here and it's closed. But what would your solution be to identifying the people who are...
Well, again, I think you're jumping over a lot of things. There's it happened... Okay, what's interesting about political parties in America is that they're anti-correlated with what they claim. Democrats claim to be progressive like me. Having a border is not progressive. President Trump is conservative. Having a border is progressive. And unfortunately, until we change our polity to the people actually get a say on the border. By the way, the single best example of this is in Europe. So how do you explain the complete dysfunction in Europe? Most Europeans, Germans, there are many Germans in the audience. Hello. How many of you guys are happy with the immigration situation you have in Germany? None. How many will talk about it publicly? How many will do anything? And then you get to these issues. The polity will frame the issue so that there is no solution. The only solution is to accept a solution no one wants. And that's what we had. And it's not, and part of the problem, the reason the border is such an interesting thing is, the reason you get an open border is politicians do not want to address the real problems of the society, which would mean the workers of today have more value tomorrow than they have today. Because they have no earthly clue how to do that, they're like, we'll just open the border and we'll get free labor, and if you're on the left, we'll get people who will vote for us. And the reason, the way in which, if you kind of steel man your questions, Gaza, Ukraine border, you have to raise the moral standard. So it's not, again, the way you led this is like, if we just put up a camera. Yes, you can stop terrorism or you can have civil liberties. Is a little bit like you can have growth without revenue or you can have revenue without growth. If you want to solve the problem, you have to increase civil liberties and stop people from being in your country illegally. And the reason it doesn't happen is because there's slippage in the execution, which is absolutely purposeful. And if we don't want this country to be what Europe is now, and I lived in Europe most of my life, my grandmother, if German law made any sense, would be German, and I would have a German passport. If we don't want that, you have to close the border. You have to make sure that people who have a right to be here get to stay. People who don't have a right to stay get treated fairly.
Are you tired of 5?
And make sure you support Palantir. It seemed like he's going to say that at the end. Yeah, if you want these things and you want it to be right, you should be supporting Palantir, because we're going to need that technology and that software to survive. This shit crazy out here, man. For real.
5G? Well, Qualcomm says that 6G will be here before the rapture happens, as in they're predicting that 6G is going to be publicly available within about 3 years, and they say that 6G is going to help power tomorrow's AI boom by being able to transfer larger amounts of data between your mobile device and AI data centers. So right now 5G and 4G LTE kind of dominate the world, but if there's any company that has their finger on the beat of the future for mobile devices, it's Qualcomm. At their Snapdragon Summit in Maui, Hawaii, they talked about how it is very set and clear that the next generation of wireless connectivity is coming. They said that 6G could allow for faster internet speeds, and the first pre-commercial devices will be here and be standard within about 3 years, which puts the actual 6G deployment about 4 to 5 years away. So we're looking.
Hey, it's crazy because, like he's saying, it's 3 years away or whatever and everything. But you got to understand, with all this technology and all this stuff, I think 10G going on already in China. I think they over in China they on a whole nother G over there. They up. Over here we at 5G tops right now, but you better believe they doing some beta testing. It's some people out here right now with cell phones and everything that's privileged and special phones that's probably connected to they little testing and experiment with the 6G. It's out here. They ain't brought it all the way out, but it's out here. You better believe it. I'll bet anything on that for sure.
Looking pretty far into the future. Of course, they promise much faster data transfer rates and speeds and lower latencies and things like that. But in order to achieve that, Qualcomm said it needs to make new modems. They said the company would need a whole new memory architecture and better neural processing units that can actually do something rather than working in the background on translation and transcription duties. And since they're using neural processing units, that is AI, ladies and gentlemen. It can do some of the pre-processing of the signal for any AI model before it sends it out to save data, or it can communicate like AI to AI, because AIs are communicating with each other with extremely complex data packets. It can do that as well. It's designed to make like Meta's smart glasses and other technologies much, much more effective, though this is a little bit future looking. We're looking at 4 to 5 years before 6G is available for plebeians like us.
People keep right. You see how he said that? Before it's available for us, but it's already probably available for sure. That's crazy. Hey, Charisma King. Man, when they just said that about the rapture this last time, I forgot what they said the date was, but when I seen people online giving shit away, selling their houses and giving like doing stuff with their cars, giving it away, they're like, yeah, the rapture's coming. They're giving stuff away. Then the day passed and shit. I was wondering, like, damn, I wonder how those people feeling right now. Like, did they go like, damn, I shouldn't have gave away that car. I shouldn't have gave away all those clothes and shit and everything. The world didn't end. Like, this shit crazy, man. This don't be nothing but just like little fear tactics and everything, man. But as soon as I hear somebody say the rapture, I just laugh. Like, man, get the fuck out of here, man. I don't want to hear that.
Saying the robots will take our jobs 10 years from now, 20 maybe. But what if I told you it's already happening?
What is this? This is no go. You could explain this. I've never seen this before. This is weird and cool at the same time. Oh, it's the chick self.
It's talking
chick
to him?
shelf inventory.
Making noise?
This is creepy.
Y'all see the new technology is out, right? Y'all see the shit where you now shopping and shit. You can I think this is the one where you ring up your own shit, like when you put it in the cart. See, look at this shit. What that say? You know what I mean? I think this is the one where you ring up your own shit that you put it in the cart and you pay for it and shit like that on its own, I think. I'm not sure. I think so, though. You gotta do all this shit. You gotta sign up and all that. I don't know what that shit be about. You know what I mean? This shit crazy. Now,
man, that's super crazy for real. Hey, Sogio, you got a point right there. I understand that, but it's people out here that have their doubts about the Bible too. All that shit, man. Like, you don't know. Don't nobody know, man. Like, that's why I was just laugh at it. Ain't nobody in here seeing God. Ain't nobody in the chat in here seeing God, man. Have y'all seen God? Has God came and walked up to you and talked to you and spoke to you? But it's all inside you, man. It's all about just knowing faith and just being positive, man. Just knowing, like, and don't know, can't nobody tell you what's gonna happen when it's up. Like when it's over, when the time comes, it's time for you to kick the bucket. Don't nobody know what's next. Can't nobody tell you. Oh yeah, I done seen people put stories up like, yeah, I passed away, I died for 20 minutes and came back. I went down to hell and I seen it was fire. People were screaming. Then I went back to the light and came out. I woke up. I was on the hospital bed, but man, this shit crazy. But look at these carts right here. And then you know what I was just thinking about? I was thinking about if they did start putting all these robots and everything into these stores and all on the streets and everything, I was worried about. I'm like, man, the hoods, that ain't gonna go. They gonna be robbing the robots, man, what, tearing the robot shit up, all that type of stuff. But they probably go come up with some type of law or something and be like, hey, if you destroy any of these government robots or these robots in the streets and everything, it's basically like they gonna treat these robots like they humans. Like, you fuck around, you might get an attempted murder charge for pushing a robot down or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm thinking they might be going with it.
now yeah, look. See what this shit say? It says start shopping. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I think, right? This gonna put the motherfucking cashiers. No more. You ain't gonna need no cashiers. If you could just pay for your shit like this, continuous guess. Let's see what happens.
Right, Supreme. That's just my opinion. You right. That's just my opinion, y'all. That's just my opinion on everything. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
First time using new card. Yeah, guide me. Let's see what they talking about. Add product. face it. Yeah, you scan the shit as you put it in the cart. Place it in the cart. Don't hold item, just put it in there.
That's crazy.
How to add produce. Look.
Wow.
This new technology, man. Put this shit right here. Y'all ain't got no business working any damn way. You know what I'm saying?
And then after you probably putting it in the car, scanning everything, you can weigh the produce right there on the right side. You know, put your little whatever, the bananas or wherever you put it over there and weigh it up. And then it probably pop up. You can pay with your card right there on the cart. Man, this crazy, man. This shit crazy, y'all.
Y'all ain't got no business working any damn way. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, look. You pay for everything right through the cart, yo. You know what I'm saying? Look, EBT. Look, this is the new wave right here. This is the new technology shit. Know what I mean? Let's put the cashiers out of work. You know what I mean? Hey. It's crazy.
All the way crazy. But stay on wave. Stay on wave, y'all. Hey, Concert, you right. You right, man. Stay happy and clean thought. Just stay positive, because that's exactly what they go attack next. They go attack everybody's thoughts. It is already there. They probably already just, they already got stuff they doing. I don't know what they doing, but they got stuff to where they putting frequencies out and changing people's mental and making you think or feel a certain way and everything. But that's gonna be next. They gonna be like, hey, it's too many people trying to wake up and be positive. We gotta send this wave out, change everybody. You don't know what's going on with you. Can't even think right. Shit crazy, man. 2025, y'all. We in the future for real. Stay on wave, man. Protect your peace watching these videos. Man, keep that love around, keep that good energy around, stay positive, stay vibrating in those high frequencies. In the end, somehow, some way, we will win. Somehow. Even with all this crazy stuff going on. Salute to my content management moderators, everybody in the chat. Appreciate all y'all. Appreciate the super chats. Thank y'all so much, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe before you get out of here. This your boy Thou. FamOverTV. Peace and love, health and wealth to everybody. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.
Fam over.